Brought to you by Saturn. With 5 new models, it's just something to rethink about. Saturn.
John McCain wins in a landslide. That's right, you heard it here first. John McCain wins the presidential election in a landslide if he listens to MobLogic. What's our master plan, you ask? Simple. McCain needs to draft Colin Powell to be his vice president. McCain-Powell 08. That's the ticket. After 8 years of failed Bush administration policies and the endless miscues of the former Republican Congress, the Republican Party is stale and Americans know it. That's why it doesn't matter if it comes down to Obama or Clinton, unless McCain can infuse the campaign with some sense of innovation, he'll be cooked come November. So why is Colin Powell that guy? Because, let's face it, Americans love and trust the former general like no other living American. He's a Republican that transcends party boundaries, and even though he's a former member of that same Bush administration, he's the only one that escaped without looking like a complete crony. Unlike McCain, who is a vet but not a career military man, Colin Powell is one of the generals who rebuilt the Army after our disastrous misadventure in Vietnam. Think that skill might come in handy today? Also, I can't think of anyone better to execute a plan for withdrawing from Iraq that the American public could swallow. Okay, I know what you're thinking. But if your name isn't Bush, Cheney, or Rumsfeld, it seems like Americans are willing to forgive and forget as long as it looks like we're moving forward. Now, for some in the MobLogic audience, that just won't be enough. But let's face it, you've already sworn a blood oath to Obama anyway. For the rest, Powell is the guy that spent hours with George Bush trying to convince W that the invasion was the wrong thing to do. And since leaving the administration, Powell has admitted that mistakes were made. That's an important distinction because now more than ever, Americans are fed up with thick-headed leaders.
I'm planning the attack!
Last but not least, I know John McCain is going to call me later and say, "Lindsay, I love this idea, but Colin's retired. He'll never take the job." Well, Senator, I'm going to handle this for you right now. General Powell, you owe this to the American public. You served us with distinction for many years, but you also buried your conscience and kept your mouth shut at a time when we needed you to speak up. Now things are a mess, and your country and your party need you. It's time for you to redeem yourself for the role you played in the Bush administration and bring the Republican Party into the 21st century. And I'll even throw in a MobLogic t-shirt.
What if we took a moment to rethink our priorities? What if we rethink power and what it means to be strong? What if we rethink beauty and what it means to truly interact? At Saturn, we chose to rethink things, starting with every car we sell. With 5 totally new models, we chose to put the environment first, developing 2 fuel-efficient hybrids. We may just be a car company, but we're rethinking what a car company can be. Just something to rethink about.